Back up on the move, touchdown in my hometown, got nothing to lose. I am on my own now, I am in control now. Ain't need you to go now, I can fix my own crown. Back up on my boots.
Hey y'all, it's TheBreeze and you're plugged into the Breeze lifestyle. Thank you as always for clicking on this video. If this is not your first time here, we locked in, friend. I thank you so much for coming back. And if you want to support your girl some more, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of me, then follow me on my socials at TheBreeze Lifestyle 777 on Instagram and TikTok. So this is going to be a girls chat. And even though it's titled girls chat, y'all, this is going to be for the ladies, okay? I'm 31. So when I was a girl, child, I don't want to say I had no guidance, but I didn't really know what I was doing out here. So now that I'm a lady, let's talk. Let's talk. So it's a few topics that I want to talk about. First things first, I want you to know yourself. And this ain't no Drake, but know yourself, okay? Because who you were then and who you are now can be totally different. Hopefully, it is totally different. Now, if you had everything figured out when you was a girl, then shout out to you. But if you made some mistakes and you learn from the mistakes and you're growing up, then baby, you need to figure out who this person is today. Because I know for sure, for me, when it comes to men and friends, like I was just accepting so much back in the day. Just accepting I was a people pleaser. And today, that ain't me. It just... It ain't me. I'm still a lover girl. I'm still a great friend, but a people pleaser, accepting whatever is given to me, not doing it. So know yourself. Set goals for yourself. Who are you outside of anybody else? Like, what is your goal in life? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? How do you want to live? Figure those things out first before you even start like adding extra people into your life. Figure it out, okay? And I feel like it's not necessarily going to happen overnight. It will take some time. Like I said, if you just got it all together, you might be able to do it in a couple hours. But for me, it took time to say, okay, I feel different. I want to be different. But let me actually put this into action. And y'all, I'm sorry, because I'm looking at it. If you see the laces lacing, ignore it for your girl, please. But yeah, anyway, so I just had to take some time to isolate. Y'all, I know you want to be out in the street. I know you want to be outside. But sometimes when you're really working on yourself, inside is the best place to be. Alone in your room, staring at the wall. Like really just trying to figure it out. Because it's like me at 31, I know it's like technically no time is wasted because you're learning from all your experiences. But baby, you know when old people be like, if I knew then what I know now, like I really feel like that. If I was really who I am now 10 years ago, I feel like I would have been a lot further. So it's like, all right, I'm not worried about the time I missed. I'm worried about the time that's coming because listen, I'm about to make the most out of every moment that I have. So definitely know yourself. Now, once you got that, you know who you are, you know where you want to be, invest. And I ain't talking stocks, I ain't talking Birkins, I ain't talking designer, nothing. I'm talking about you. Invest in your dreams. Take them courses. If you got to go to college, go to college. If you got to pay somebody to teach you something, pay them to teach you something. If you got to buy the products, like let's say, for instance, you want to be a makeup artist, buy the products. Buy the fake head if you're trying to do hair. If you're trying to be a photographer, buy the camera. Like, buy those things that you need to succeed. Figure it out first. Don't just go spending your money all willy-nilly, but figure it out and then invest in yourself. And then also invest in your appearance. Now me, I'm not a makeup girly. The most I'll do is a little lip and some mascara. I do eventually want to learn a little bit how to do makeup. I'm not a hair girl. I be putting my hair in a bun. I really don't be doing too much. But I'm trying to actually appeal to different people. I'm trying to actually upgrade my look a little bit. I want to do more than just be the natural girly. Now, mind you, it's nothing wrong with being a natural girly. And there's nothing wrong with being beat down every time you walk out that door. It is what it is. But I'm just telling you for me. So figure it out for yourself. If you are the makeup girly, make sure that makeup is on point, sis. Make sure that lace is not lacing. Don't be me. Okay, this is my second time putting on a wig, but I feel like I'm doing all right. But it's just like I'm a little self-conscious because I can kind of see it. And I feel like if I can see it, then you can see it. But listen, practice is what makes perfect. So keep practicing. Keep putting that work in. Keep doing what you got to do to look the best way that you know how. Now listen, if it's not in the budget, God gave you everything that you need. So you can be cute. You ain't got to do all the extras. I'm cute with my bun, but I just love me with a nice little silk press wig with a nice little curly wig. I love that too. So I have the money. I ain't rich, but I got the money to start investing in more of my appearance. So that's what I'm doing. Whatever you think that it is that you need to do, invest in yourself. So first, before you start thinking about your appearance, think about your worth. Like when dudes be like, what do you bring to the table? I really don't like that question. I don't. But if we're thinking about a man that is really potentially looking for a wife, he want to make sure that his what word am I looking for? His legacy is in the right hands. If you got a good man, then he worried about legacy. He want to make sure that you got a good head on your shoulders. If he doing everything he's supposed to do and somehow something happened to him, he want to make sure that you got the kids. You're not just no dummy out here. You know how to hustle. And I go back to, I don't know if the story is real or whatever, but it's just like, it's inspirational. When you think about Keisha, Kior, and Gucci Mane, like he was doing everything for her. He was on top of the world. He was making money. He was, probably spoiling her. And then, bam, he get locked up. Did she fold? Did she fumble? Nah, she took his money and flipped it, back flips, front flips, side flips, everything. So that's the type of thing. It's not that the man wants you to take care of him and support him, but things happen. So if something was to happen to just tear him down, make him sit down for a while, if he passed away, would you be able to take care of home? And it don't always have to do with money because he could leave you all the money. Are you going to blow through the money? Or is you going to invest? Or do you know what to do with the money? That's, so it's like, make sure that you are up here in your worth, not just self-worth, but in this world. Like, are you worth what you want? You feel me? Because we all want to be wined and dined. We all want to be spoiled. We all want to be treated like princesses and queens. And we all want that soft life, right? Why should you get it? Like, what value do you actually bring to a man in your life? So first of all, think about yourself. And if you don't want to be lonely with 10 cats, then you got to figure out, why would a man want to do all the things that you want him to do for you? Why would he want that? Because first, they're looking at what you can do for yourself. So that's why I said, before you even start on that appearance, figure out how you're going to make that bag. First of all, you don't want to just be making money. You want to be happy. I feel like everybody just talks about the bag, making money. You know how many people is making money and they ain't happy? Their work life is so stressful. They hate what they do. That ain't quality of life for me. So in the world of YouTube, in the world of entrepreneurship, I feel like you can do what you love and make money. Yeah, for me, I do have a 9-to-5. And do I like it? No. Is it easy? Yeah. But one day I don't want to be doing that. I want to be really all the way in, knee deep, shoulder deep, neck deep in my passion and my purpose. And I'm investing in that. That's why I'm here, y'all. This is part of my purpose. So you find your purpose and you figure out what you want to do and you invest in that. And then you invest in your appearance. And then you make sure that you stand on business. Because then when they ask you what you bring to the table, it's like, baby, let's not even talk about the table. Let's talk about the household. Let's talk about what you're doing right now by yourself. You got leverage now because you're not a bird brain. You're not just a cute face. You're not just a good body. Like, you are a full package. You got to build yourself into a full package. And if you got that already, then baby, don't let these ninjas play with you. Because make sure that you understand that if you only charging 1 penny for it and the man got $1 million, he not paying more than a penny because that's what you offering. Let me elaborate. If you are spreading them legs for a like on Instagram, he's going to give you a like on Instagram even though in his soul he got commitment. In his soul, he could really hold you down and make you a housewife. He could really hold you down and invest in you as well. But all you wanted was some attention. So he gonna give you attention. A man really not gonna pay more than what you actually tell him to pay for it. And I'm not talking about prostitution. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about value. Like, we give ourselves and our time to the wrong person because we're accepting the wrong things. Like, what is attention? What is a like on Instagram? What is that? Like, it's no effort. Make that man show you that he really wants you in his life. If you really know yourself and you really build in value, even though you might not be exactly where you want to be, but you know you're working towards that and you're going to be there one day, don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. And I know we're talking about men, but let me talk about these friends. Because y'all be having the worst people around you, and you wonder why you keep getting sucked back into old habits. You keep getting pulled down. It's the crabs in the barrel. It's the people around you. Listen, just because you've known them for a long time don't mean nothing. We're talking about old self and new self. If the new you is not aligned with the people that they are now, I'm not saying you just got to cut them off and never talk to them again, but don't give them all of your time. Don't give them the total access to you like they used to have, because, baby, you on a mission. And some people just want to party. Some people just want to gossip. Some people just want to sit back and watch baddies all day. And y'all, I be watching baddies, but not all day, okay? So if you're trying to be great, if you're trying to be better, then you got to do what you got to do. I'll give you a little story time. If you do watch my story times, it's a girl that I named, what did I name her? I forgot. I named her something. Whitney. I named her Whitney. Now, me and Whitney, we was thick as thieves because at that point in my life, I was fresh into Atlanta and I was party girl. I was out in these streets partying, and that's who she was as well. As I started to get tired of that lifestyle, I started to want more. And I started to actually start a spiritual journey and really just not be wanting to do the certain things that I was doing before. And she didn't judge me for that, but she wasn't with that. Like, she wasn't trying to do that. And every time I was hanging around her, she like, come on, girl, let's just do this. Come on, girl, let's just, like, forget what you're trying to do. Let's do what we've been doing. And it sucked me back in for a few times, ain't gonna lie. And one time I just had to say, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it. I can't answer the phone all the time no more and talk to you for hours. I can't pull up on you and smoke and watch TV shows no more. I can't hang out with you in the streets until 4 o'clock in the morning no more because I'm on something else. So it's not no bad blood. I don't hate you. I don't have to block you, but I'm not giving you the same access to me that you once had because you're not respecting who I am becoming. Make sure you respect yourself. And if anybody's giving you less than the respect that you give yourself, you gotta go. You gotta go. I mean, I really just take this new me so seriously. I ain't playing with her. And I'll be darned if I let anybody else play with me because I see so much potential in myself. I see the time that I procrastinated, won't say wasted, but the time that I procrastinated, and I see that I have so much in store for me. I can't go back. I can't go back to the way that I was living because I know what that brings me. Nothing. It's fun, don't get me wrong. It satisfies the moment, but this new Breeze is trying to be a billionaire, y'all. I'm trying to be a billionaire. I'm trying to be on a remote island and my business is still flowing like the ocean. I can't do that getting high. I can't do that getting drunk. I can't do that being in ninjas' faces that I really don't care about. Like, I can't do that messing with no hood ninja. I can't do that. So it's like certain things, certain people, I don't even play with because once you stick your pinky toe back into that life, you be drowning, y'all. I am telling you, you got to take this new life serious. If you really want something better, if you really tired of the way that you live in, you got to take the new life seriously, okay? Now, this is gonna be it. It's not gonna be a long video. Just a little talk, girl. So, when it comes to dating, so social media just has a chokehold on high value men, high value women, 50-50, how things supposed to work, being spoiled, and da-da-da. I'm not saying that none of those things is wrong, but I'm just saying don't get so wrapped up in the hype that you miss out on a good man. Like, I'm not telling you to invest in a man that is at the total bottom. I'm not telling you that. I believe a man should definitely have some motion while he dating you. I definitely believe that. But just because this man don't got $100,000 don't mean that he's not a good man. What is he doing with the resources? Like, how is he treating you with the resources that he has? And then you have to evaluate yourself. So if you're making $40,000 a year and the man is making 90, or the man is making 70, how you gonna not deal with him because he's not making 100? Like, just the same way you got potential, he got potential. So if you talking to him and you hear him talking about, okay, not, oh, one day I'm gonna, or I wanna do this. No, I've been doing this to get there. I'm not there yet, but I'm doing A, B, and C to get D. Like, if the man really got a plan in motion and the plan is already planning, I feel like you should stick around and see what happens. You should pour a little bit into that man because you want him to pour a lot of it into you. Like, so I just don't believe that just because a man's not exactly where he wants to be, that you should just not even let him be a contender in the dating pool. Because I done invested some time, energy, and money into men that wasn't ish. Like, they was just all talk, all dreams. But I also have dated men who had dreams and was already on the train, on the plane to them dreams. Like, he paid the ticket, he knew where he was going, and he was on his way. So it's definitely totally a difference. It's totally a difference. So just because that man ain't at the finish line, don't pass up a good man because of social media, y'all. I'm telling you, of course, we all want the luxury lifestyle. We all want it. But we have to look at reality. First of all, I'm in Atlanta. I don't know where you live, but in this world, it's more women than men. So you got to think about that. It's more women than men. A lot of men ain't ish. I'm sorry, man, if you're watching this, but I can only go based on my history and based on, I talk to a lot of women. So I don't feel like it's no good men out here, but I definitely feel like it's a lot more no good men out here than it is good men. And I feel like it's a lot more women in the world than men. So it's like, your man to get snatched up by somebody that really see what's going on. Okay? So just take time to really know that man. And listen, I'm on my own journey, and I don't judge you for your journey, but I'm on my journey of, it's hard to say. I don't know, because I'm on YouTube, so I don't be trying to tell all my business, but I'm on my journey of celibacy. And I'm not going to tell you how long I've been doing it. I'm just going to tell you it's been a little minute. And it's like, the way that I date now, of course I get tempted. Don't get me wrong. Of course I get tempted. But I know for me personally, I want to be married. I want to be somebody's wife. So I'm dating intentionally. I'm not just dating because I want to eat. Yeah, I'm talking to you. No shade, no shade, no shade. But I'm not just dating because I want a meal. I'm not just dating because I want gifts. I'm not just dating because of that. I'm dating because I want to start a family. So when you kind of take the physical out of the picture and you focus on purely what this man is and purely how this man makes you feel and purely how y'all can come together and be a force, I feel like you weed a lot of men out, because it's like, you'll get wrapped up in how they look. You'll get wrapped up in how they make that thing feel. And then you realize he's not even a good man. Your vision was just clouded by all the nonsense. So I think you should take some time to, even if you're not going to be celibate, just take some time before you do pop that to see who you really dealing with. Like, don't be like men who let the second head control how they move. Don't let that cootie cat control you. You control it. Keep it in the cage until you are ready to let it out. Period. So let me think. I should, if you a lady, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but just in case, no judgment. Hygiene. Hygiene. Listen, how many pretty girls you know stink? I'm just saying, do not be funky. Period. Take your shower. Make sure first of all, if you are active in these streets, Don't be doing it unprotected, because our bodies are not meant for all of that. Like, BV is real, okay? And it can happen even if you do use protection. So just be very selective in who you're doing that with, no matter what, just be very selective in that. Make sure, this is probably unpopular belief, but I haven't put soap down there in years. You don't need it. God created that thing where it cleans itself. So yeah, maybe soap around it, but all you need is warm water. All you need is warm water. Rinse that thing out. It's going to do its thing. But if you do use soap, if you can't be like me, if you do use soap, make sure it's not scented. So have a different soap for your body and for your little, have a different soap. Make sure that you got a little perfume. Like, it don't have to be the most expensive perfume, but when you're next to a man, you want him to be like, You want to be sweet. You want to be soft. You want to look good. Like, it's not just about makeup. It's about starting in the shower. Making sure you lotion down. Making sure you're not ashy. Making sure your skin looks succulent. Like, you just want to make sure that he feels like, because I like a hard man. To each his own. I don't want no man that's as soft as me. I like me a hard man, a hardworking man. And I want him to look at me like I'm the total opposite. I'm a marshmallow. And he got to be careful with me. When he hug me, he better be careful because she's soft. Like, I want him to feel like that. I want him to walk around me and just be like, you smell good, babe. You look good, smell good, feel good, everything. So just be the ultimate soft woman. If you really want that soft life, you got to give off that soft energy. Don't be out here looking rough. Okay, like I said, just because you don't wear makeup don't mean you looking rough. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. When you in the house all day and you only want to get on FaceTime with bae, don't let these men see you like that, because why? One day. But when you're trying to get a man, don't be letting him see you looking like a man. So, all right, y'all. So that is my little girl chat. Just want to motivate you that you don't have to. It's okay to change. It's okay to change up. It's okay to let people go. But make sure, if don't nobody take you seriously, you take yourself seriously. And it's okay. Listen, some people be so desperate and so excited to be in a relationship. Be alone. I would rather be by myself, valuing myself, than be with the wrong man. Because men, let me say this. I don't care what you say. Men are a job, okay? They need their ego stroked. They need their woman to be all about them. They need all of these things. So just make sure, if you're going to be working in that way for a man, that this man is worth working for, okay? And this is TheBreeze. You've been plugged into TheBreeze lifestyle. Thank you so much. This is Vlogtober. If this is your first time here, just know, after this, we locked in, friend, okay? And I am trying to get to 1K by January 1st. So if you haven't already, please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.